got the perfect email question of the week. Came through this week, and I said, let's pull it for the show. It comes from Ian. Ian says, I was in a wreck that crunched my back bumper, and my neck is sore. Nothing too serious. The other driver says he has insurance, but would rather leave them out of it. That's a warning sign. And pay cash. I know I'm not an attorney, but that's a warning sign. And pay cash to fix my car. Here's the best question for you, Matthew. Is this a good idea? Question mark, in quote.
Is this from one of my kids, Kenny?
This might be.
One of my children.
What do you think?
Well, Kenny, I think you know where this is going.
I feel like I know where this is going.
After 10 years of sitting across from each other, I think
like
you know where this is headed. Ian, it is not a good idea.
In fact, this is a bad idea.
It's so far, it's so far away from a good idea, it's into the bad idea category.
Yes.
And the reason is, I don't think it's serious. That little statement in your email, quite frankly, you don't know. And let's kind of work through the analysis here. First of all, it is a criminal misdemeanor not to report an accident. When you're in an accident, you're required by state law to report it so an accident report is done. That's the first period. But then also, it creates some insurance issues. So listen, I hope, and I truly, you're probably right, but I hope that it is nothing serious. But I can't tell you how many clients of mine that have come in, sometimes many months, sometimes 6 months, 8 months, a year after the accident, on something they thought wasn't very serious, that became serious. Because unfortunately, how you're feeling today may be honestly the best you feel. Your condition may progressively get worse. And so I don't want to be in a situation where it gets worse for you and a month or 2 month passes and you have some serious issues. You call your insurance company and say, oh, by the way, I was in a wreck. And they say, well, you didn't report it timely, so you're out of luck. So listen, I understand not wanting a hassle, not wanting a big deal. I get that. And hopefully it's not going to be a big deal. But listen, follow the right rules. They're there for a reason. Make sure that everyone, make sure the police are called. Make sure there's an accident report, and make sure all insurance companies are on notice. Not to mention, you probably have a med paid portion under your policy, so they'd have some funds available to pay for any medical care. And whenever you talk about a neck problem, that is very concerning.
I knew you were going to bring it up.
Absolutely. And so, listen, I hope this doesn't go far, but the simple fact is we just don't know right now. And so you need to be careful. You need to protect yourself, do the right thing, as they say, see where this goes. So absolutely, put it on your insurance, report it, do everything you're supposed to do, and that's absolutely the right
Matt,
answer.
there was a time when people you'd have a fender bender in a parking lot. I remember when my mom and I, we were in a TG&Y. Remember TG&Y?
Oh, gosh.
We were in a TG&Y parking lot, and there was a little fender bender.
Gary Lee's,
exchanged some checks, and everything was fine. But that day is long since gone. You've got to report, and you got to let your insurance know.
Absolutely, Ken, and it is, and we all remember those days, and so I agree with you. But those days, unfortunately, could be behind us.
Could be
long behind us.
Matt has 3 out of 4 children driving now. These are gone. Time is moving forward.
Ian, if that was one of my kids' idea, you tell me.
That's a bad idea. Bad idea.
So very, very bad idea, I'm sorry to say. But
Ian,
I hope it's no big deal.
We do appreciate the question, though. If you ever want to send us a question, go to rmlawcall.com. They come in every single week. We go through them. We try to find the best one for the show.